Welcome to another episode of A&A Podcast, Speak Your Truth. I am your host, Adrian.
And 85, whatever you want to call me, just don't call me nothing, okay?
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Welcome to another week of A&A Podcast, like Adrian said. Hope y'all doing good. You had a good week, bro?
You can say that.
Yeah.
What about you?
Something cool, you know what I'm saying? School's still kicking the ass, but I ain't worried about it, man. I'm here we talking with our people now, you know what I'm saying?
Fans, people like us, people love us.
You know what I'm saying?
You might not like us, but if you don't like us, why you watching?
Right.
Simple.
I feel like at this point though, like this is our second season and now we see us, kind of like, this is our family now. The people that, we fuck with.
Definitely. Our fan base, we really appreciate y'all. Really do.
Really love y'all. So with that being said, let's get into this next week, or this week, excuse me.
What we talking about, Ant? What we talking about?
Relationships. Everybody feel like they got the best relationship advice. Everybody got some type of thing to say when it comes to relationships. So why not? It's our turn.
Let's talk about it.
It's our turn to talk about it now.
If you follow us on Instagram, you've seen that we made posts on what do you think about certain topics. We're going to touch on those topics a little later, but just stay tuned. So we're going to touch on those later. But let's jump into it, right?
So, I want to hit on this one thing that I feel like people will be capping about. Y'all be like, great
Cappuccino?
Cap.
Cappuccino? That's my man Nick.
Yo, but when people say looks don't matter, let's start right there. That is cap.
Please start capping.
Please. I feel like people. First of all, you're not gonna try to mess with somebody that you're not physically attracted.
Definitely.
I don't want to hear that because I'm not saying there's people that you find attractive, people that you don't find attractive. Those people that you don't find attractive, you're not probably not gonna get in the time of day. Like this at all. This is keep it real.
If an ugly girl slide on your phone, what you going or ugly person, ugly guy? All right, I don't like the word ugly.
Right.
If an unattractive or somebody who you don't think is attractive, there we go, slides in your phone or goes smack at you, you're not gonna give it the time of day. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not. So stop capping.
I don't want to hear that. Looks don't matter. It's definitely that first thing that like that's boom right then and there. All right, bet I got that physical attraction. Now it's time for me to see what the next steps are. So that's what we're getting into because nowadays, personally, the reason why we kind of really want to do this topic, me and Adrian, we live together. We talk about this stuff all the time. I feel like nowadays, especially for me personally, I don't know what it is about these females, or these, let me not say female, these women, because we grown now, we women, that, they come to my phone, it's like, they want a relationship, but how do you know you want a relationship out of me? Like, you don't
even know me.
You don't know me, I don't know you, like, how do you know that's what you want? So I kind of feel like that goes into, the things that we ask people on our polls, like, when do you know your intentions with somebody? And a lot of people, I got like, pull my receipts for y'all. So, it's 23 people responded to that poll, and about 13 of them said immediately. They already know, like, your intentions off the bat.
Of course.
How though? Like, you know what I mean?
What do you mean by your intentions?
Like I just said, you know that you want a relationship, or like, you know that that's what you want out of somebody.
Oh yeah, that's what I say, because there's some people you might see and be like, oh yeah, that's my wife. I would cuff her. There's some girls that just like, we can hook up, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, I really wouldn't take it past that.
Ain't nothing wrong with hooking up either. I ain't shaming y'all.
We grown. We're at that age where your business is your business. You have sex with who you want to have sex with.
But let me hit a quick point. My fellas, I know sometimes we horny, bro, but these girls are not on this planet for our use to, just get a quick nut off. That's not what they're here for. That's not what you're here for. We got mothers, we got sisters, we got aunties, grandmas, all of them. They not here for another man to just use them for their body.
Not at all.
That's not what they're here for. So let's men, let's start getting out that mindset. Like
step up.
We just try to get a nut out of these girls. Because if you do, let them know that. That's a big thing as far as people say. You gotta let people know what you want out of them, intentions.
Communication, which we will tap into later.
But nowadays with social media, I feel like that's why I don't understand how you can know, that's what you want a relationship with somebody based off their social media. I did a poll on that too. So the question that specifically asked was, can somebody's social media, whether that's Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, MySpace, I don't care what you want.
MySpace?
Bro.
MySpace?
Look, bro, you don't know who we talking to?
Very true. You're right.
We try to get new listeners.
I don't judge. If you're on MySpace, you have fun with MySpace.
But yeah, I asked them, can someone on social media let you know enough about a person in order for you to want them. 7 people said yes. 56 said no. So I'm trying to figure out, why people are just now sliding on people thinking like, okay, bet I know, man, your profile is popping. You got some fire ass tweets. I need to make you mine. Like what?
Over it though,
I don't see how that makes sense, in a way.
I feel that.
And I feel like nowadays, people are in our age group specifically, we get into the talking stage or the dating phase, whatever you want to call it, that little in between from after you done applied your pressure and before, you got into a relationship. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, whatever you want to call that piece of time, a lot of people don't believe in it, but I feel like it's necessary. You feel me?
Talking stage.
It's necessary because that's when you get to know the person. That's when you pick up on their tendencies. That's when you pick up on their morals and values. That's when you pick up on, just a lot of things about them that you're not going to get on their social media. You know what I mean? That's, like I said, I don't understand how you can just go on my profile and be like, damn, he's fire. I want to make him my boyfriend.
And that's why that talking stage, in my opinion, is essential. Because I also made a post about it. I asked, what is the talking stage and how long should it be? Alright, so a few people said it's nonsense and we're too grown for that. And I respect that because I understand how it could be nonsense. I've seen a lot of people in talking stages and it's gone nowhere, or it was just them cheating on each other, or you know what I'm saying? So the talking stage is like Hank said, when you really get to know somebody. Do you know if you really want to make it official with this person? Personally, I wouldn't let that stage last more than a month. What you think?
Alright, so I'm a person that believes in going on the flow. I did a poll on that because...
Explain what going with the flow is, because when you say that to some women, they think the worst and you're just out to have sex with them.
Yeah, I understand that. So for me personally, I can't speak for nobody else but me. So for me personally, going with the flow is just like, okay, I'm getting to know you. Like I'm trying to build something to see where your head is at, because I'm not going to sit here like I said, I don't want to manifest a relationship out of somebody. Like I don't feel like a relationship is a goal that you need to necessarily have. Like it'd be cool to have a relationship, but you don't need to have it. Like so that's what I'm saying. Going with the flow is just like you're taking that time. You can be friends with the person, you're seeing what they do. Like for me, I want that shit to like sneak up on me. I don't want to feel like okay, I have to like work towards that relationship. I don't necessarily feel like there's a time limit, but there's also like that there's like at some point you have to reach that level of like okay. And I feel like what comes with that is communication and always
communication.
When you don't communicate, that leaves room for guessing, and then nobody wants to be left guessing or assuming.
And what you say last week about assuming
makes an ass out of you and me.
I need to put that on a shirt or something. But hey, the talking stage. A lot of people did say the talking stage takes how long it needs to take for you guys or the people in a relationship or the talking stage to make it official. And yeah, because that's that breathing room. You really want to learn the person you're about to be in a relationship with. So I really think the talking stage is very essential in relationships. So yeah.
Yeah, you just really need it because like I said, you don't want to have that mindset. All right. Well, for me personally, I don't want to have that mindset. Okay. Well, I see somebody, I have to get a relationship. Like it's kind of like you can't plan love, bro. Like I don't want to have that in my head. Like okay, I know I want, but I'm planning to love you. I don't want to plan it. Like I said, it has to sneak up on me. It has to be like damn, like you fire. Like
sneak up on you,
like yeah.
When love come, I want love to smack me like a bus.
Yeah. I
don't see that joint coming at all. I don't want to see it coming on my way. Oh, it's over there. No. Right. No.
Because I feel like when you plan love, it's all. I feel like it can be one-sided so often.
Definitely.
It just leaves one person like one person may be feeling like damn, this person's fine. Like I need to make sure I'm cool with them, but like the other person's like I'm still kind of.
I don't want this right now.
I don't need that right now.
Could we put some brakes on it or something?
I'm still trying to kick it with you. Still trying to learn about you, all that stuff. I'm not trying to just jump right into thinking, damn, okay, let's work towards a relationship. Now I want to work to understand you. I need to work to what you like, what you don't like. Just a whole bunch of other factors within that I guess that talking stage or dating phase. Whatever you want to call it. There's so many things that go within that time frame. This is why, for me personally, I don't think there's a time limit. a lot of my followers said if you take it more than 5 months though,
what is it? What are you doing?
Like, what are you doing with time? And I don't disagree with that. Like, I mean, obviously time does a lot for people. Like, some people, like, for some people, like, everybody's different. Relationships, that's the funny thing. Like, there's no playbook, there's no blueprint on how a relationship is supposed to work.
No.
It's all discretional. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Take one step at a time. Because I know me personally, this sounds bad, but I have wasted more than one woman's time when it comes to, oh yeah, we chilling and we talking.
Yeah.
And now I feel like I'm growing more to a point where I'm having more communication. Like, look, I don't want this. You gotta respect it. I don't. If you don't want it, if you don't want what I want, then don't wait. Keep it moving.
Right. And
do what you gotta do.
And let's be adults about it too. Like, that's another thing. Like, I feel when people people try to get emotionally and intimately involved with somebody, you know, it kind of leaves them, well, it's either, damn, we're gonna be this or we're gonna be nothing. You
ain't gonna get nowhere like that.
Nothing. Like, I mean, I feel like I've been an adult. You know, I'm growing up, y'all. I feel like I've handled certain situations where, you know, it may have not worked out, but I can still respect you. I can still be cool with you at the end of the day. Like, that's the person I am. I don't want to have no type of negative energy towards somebody because that just doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's all the fact that we all want to be happy at the end of the day.
That's all we want. Everybody just wants love.
Just be happy.
Well, now there's some people out here. Like, I know some guys out here that just don't want nothing to do with it. Like, I have some close friends who don't want to get married at all.
That's cool. That's the thing. Like, that's not a goal. Like, you know, that's not like, just for example, like your career. Like, that's not a career. Having a certain career, that's a goal in life. But end up getting like your dream house, that's a goal in life. Having that car, that's a goal in life. A relationship, I feel like that just, you know, it comes along the way. That's why you see people they find love at 15. Some people find love at 50. There's no blueprint. There's no blueprint, and then I feel like, you know, you don't have to keep forcing. I feel like also, like, people see like there's social media plays a big part. You know, there's always that idea.
A huge part.
Yeah, there's always that idea of what love is supposed to look like, or what a relationship or good relationship is supposed to look like. And I feel like people try so hard to try to make what they want, like, mirror what they see on the media.
Yeah, you're not them. The person you want is not the person that you're looking at. You're not the person you're looking at. You're the only person you are is you.
Right. Because social media, like, I saw this a while ago. It was like, social media, you don't see social media, like, people don't go on there and talk about their low moments. Like, they always gonna put out what's going. They always gonna put out what's going great. Obviously you're not gonna show the people. Like, I mean, some people do.
Some people real.
They talk about their breakups. They get cheated on. I feel sorry for y'all. Let me just say that.
I can't. If I get cheated on, knock on wood. If you do, we're gonna have problems. Sorry, but if I get cheated on, the last person I'm telling is social media. The last group of people I'm telling social media, like,
the whole world don't even know.
They don't even know that.
They don't even know that.
And at the end of the day, if I see somebody got cheated on, I'm gonna be like, damn. And then I'm gonna laugh, depending on who you are. But most of the time, I'm gonna laugh. So
yeah. But also, I feel like another thing that some people are worried about, especially women, that, like we said earlier, like, guys just want to have that, like, just want to have sex. And I feel like that also comes with that context of going with the flow. Like, for me, like, bro, if we not having sex and we kicking it, bro, like, that is cool. Like, that's
very cool.
Like, it's cool with me. Like, I don't care if, you know, I know me personally, I can't speak for nobody else but me. I don't know Adrian, he's starting to say he feels the same way too. It's just like, man, if we just kicking it sometimes, bro, like, that's all you need. Like, it's getting cold outside, man.
Sometimes
cool little cuddle, but
I just want to cuddle.
Like, cool little cuddle.
We don't gotta have sex every time. I mean, I'm not saying I don't want to, but at the end of the day,
it's not needed.
It's not. We can chill. We can watch a movie. We can, you know what I'm saying? We can chill. We don't have to have sex all the time.
So what are you assessing personally in that talking phase? Because that's a question that I had asked people.
All right, so you talking about I find a woman, that I feel like I can potentially take serious.
Right. So you already you got past the physical attraction phase. Boom, that's out the way. Then you like you see you bagged on her. You got her number, or you know now you're talking consistently. What are you assessing while you're in that in between phase?
one of the biggest things I'm assessing is how does she make me feel? Because at the end of the day, if I'm in a relationship, yes, of course, I want to please her and make sure she's good and all that, of course, but then I also want to make sure that she's good for me. She's making me feel good. She's making me want to do more. You know what I'm saying? I'm also assessing if she's funny. I don't like women who aren't funny. And a lot of women think they're funny and they're not at all.
Yeah.
And it's just no, you're not funny. I also assess how we communicate, how you talk. And then I also assess your social media interactions. How often do you think social media is your life? How much do you go to social media? You know what I'm saying? Those are things I assess personally when I'm looking for the woman of my dreams.
Okay.
What about you?
Me, it's just like, honestly, it's really vibes. I'm really big on vibes. Obviously, also communication, how we can communicate, how like all that cliche shit. But
it's cliche, but it's real.
It's real though.
It's real.
But for me, like it's just vibes. Like, can I like your energy? Like, how do I feel when I'm around you? Am I always feeling the need to like? Do I still got that feeling like I'm still trying to bag you in a way? You know what I'm saying? Like just.
I like that.
You know,
I like that.
You know,
I like that.
Like that's what I want to keep feeling like, and I just want to have that. For me personally, like I said, just off of can we cool it sometimes, or can we go hang out and like go? Well, it's COVID now, so now things are open, but just how like what can we do besides having sex all the time?
Like, are we just one dimensional?
How can you stimulate me and with my mindset, and I can like how are we gonna make each other better? How are we gonna grow together? You know what I mean? That's kind of things I'm assessing for. Cause growth. I want to manifest growth. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta grow. You gotta grow.
Made up a whole word, man. That's tough. Put it in a dictionary. Manifest.
Alright. I don't know about it.
You heard it from me first.
You right. Hey, if someone else say it, I'm gonna say you better give my man credit.
Me. So since we talked about sex, how important do you think it is, and like. In that relationship.
Okay. Because I also made it. I also posted that joint on my IGs. Alright, so when I posted it, a lot of people, some people said it's not important. Which I understand. I mean, I'm not going to judge you on what you think sex is in a relationship because it's what you think. And I also see people say it's the main thing, it's main priority, it's top 5, top 3, not 1 and 2, you know what I'm saying? Personally, I think it is important. I don't think it's the most important thing. I don't think it's the second most important thing. And it might not be the third most important thing.
So what you're saying is not a deal breaker for you?
No, because if everything else is good, and then your sex game or whatever isn't where I would like it to be, it's progress, it's work. Because at the end of the day, the only way you can potentially really gets better at sex with a person is if you learn that person's body.
Of course.
So if we just have it once and then I'm like, that sucks, but everything else is good, I'm not just gonna be like, no, I need to find me a freak. Yeah. I mean, of course, everybody wants somebody who's good in bed, of course. But at the end of the day, it's not, oh yeah, she's not good in bed, so.
Gotta cut her off.
No. Hey, my wife, you might be gorgeous. You might make me want to be better. You might make me laugh all the time, but you're not good in bed, so we can't do it. No, that's no.
Yeah, that sucks.
No.
So what about like being exclusive within that talking phase as well? Because I feel like me personally, I mean, I talked to certain people. So shout out to the people that I talked to individually before about this topic beforehand. They a lot of them said that they prefer to be exclusive in the talking phase. Because technically you're still single when you're talking, dating, whatever you want to call it. And that leaves room for, if you don't, especially if you don't communicate, that leaves room for that person that you're trying to deal with to do whatever, or you can do whatever. So, I feel like me personally, depending on who you're, like how you're talking to them, where you at in that stage of talking to them, that's why I feel like that's when it begins exclusive. Because let's say in the beginning, right, you just meet them. Obviously, you're gonna keep your options open, and especially in the very beginning. Like if I'm talking to, let's say her name is let's give a black girl name. What's a good black girl name? Janelle. Let's just say Janelle. Let's say I'm talking to Janelle. And, I just meet her, we cool. But then I still got, let's give another black girl name. I don't know, man.
Bria.
Okay, cool. So Janelle and Bria. I just met Janelle, she's cool, and I got Bria on the other side, she's real cool people too. I feel like in that beginning phase, like that's when people gotta really assess, okay, so which one is gonna bring more to the table for me?
Okay.
Which one do I feel like I have a better future with? Because we're at that age now, I know some married couples already. Like I know
shout out to my cousin.
We're 20 and people are married. That's tough.
That's
tough. That's real tough. Like just to know that you found your person at that age is real tough. Like I definitely, I'm not gonna say jealous, but that's like, because
I can't wait until I find that one woman who really makes me just
when it's time to
block every other woman in the world out.
Mm-hmm.
Just her. I can't wait till that happens. I don't want it to happen soon. I just can't wait till it happens. Because I still want to live my life at the end of the day.
Right. So I feel like, when it comes to that being exclusive, I feel like you have to know what you want personally.
Definitely.
So
Definitely.
What you want, and like if that's what you know, how you like what you want, then you got to treat it as such. So if you know that's what you want in a relationship, out of that, like once you start developing feelings, you start talking to this person, you know that you want a relationship, you gotta start treating it as a relationship. You're not there yet, because obviously it's just a thought, and it's just an idea and all that, but you got to be able to build into it, and then also treat it, so let them know that, okay, damn, like this is the type of time they on. Maybe it's time for me to be, starting to settle down or to get serious with them too. But don't settle though.
Don't settle.
Please do not settle.
If you do not feel like he or she is the one, by all means, continue looking for your soul.
Any red flags, I gotta talk about this real quick. So I did the red flags. What are some red flags? A lot of people said lying, being sneaky,
honesty,
all that stuff. The one I gotta touch on real quick is hygiene, bro. That one, it could be completely off topic, but that one is funny as hell. Like that, but no cap though. Like if you not,
they're not lying. They're not lying at all. They're not lying at all.
Oh my God, bro! If you're not showering every day, brushing your teeth, bad breath.
That's number one.
Oh, yeah.
If I can't have a face-to-face conversation with you without thinking, oh my gosh, that's a deal breaker. Yeah. That's one thing where everything else can be good, and that we might have a problem. I don't know about that. Cause we laying in bed.
My bad, y'all. This is so funny, because what he said, just imagine you laying in the bed with somebody. They gave off all the great energy. The next thing you wake up in the morning, they got mean ass morning breath. I'm talking about.
Morning breath is normal, yes, but to a different level, no. She turned around, good morning.
And that joint just smack you in the face. Like Adrian said, that way that love smack you, that morning breath will smack you right there.
Turn right back over. Good morning. Ooh.
Oh my God. My bad, y'all. That one right there is just, that's just a good one. I love that one. Shout out to the multiple people. Because it came up multiple times. It's not like
no one said that for a deal breaker on me. I don't know why. No one was like, hygiene was a deal breaker on my question.
Man.
Whew. But that's definitely a deal breaker.
Oh man.
Probably one of the biggest deal breakers.
It is one of the biggest deal breakers. I feel like another deal breaker for a lot of people that came up as far as red flag is insecurity.
That's a good one.
Because obviously, everybody have their own self-esteem. They have things that they're self-conscious about. But I feel like for a lot of people, if you're too self-conscious or there's a lot of things you're worried about, let's say you. Let me backtrack, because I had a conversation with my friend last night, and it got kind of deep, and she's pretty much breaking down a situation that she was dealing with a person, and I want to say this: if you feel that if you feel that you are holding on to a feeling for somebody that may have did you wrong, or they just ended up moving on with their life, that's kind of the time for you to start realizing, okay, maybe it's time I need to move on too. Don't hold that shit in. If you need to talk to somebody, like I said, somebody talk to me. If you need to go talk to somebody, if you need to talk to me, honestly, I'll be able to, I'm a certified, uncertified, certified listener.
They call me Dr. Phil as well.
You know what I'm saying? I'm an uncertified, certified listener.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that. Like,
I'm not a therapist or nothing, but I feel like, obviously, if you're dealing with, if you have that insecurity where somebody made you feel a certain way for so long, maybe you're not ready to jump into that next, phase where you have to go talk to somebody because, if they have to deal with the repercussions of your insecurity because of whatever the last person did to you,
they're not going to want to deal with it.
They don't want to deal with it. That's kind of not fair to that person either.
You just put everything on them.
Yeah, don't bring your load onto the next person. You know what I mean? Make sure you're happy with yourself first. Grow individually.
Definitely.
If that person, I use the quote, the person said she loved this quote. Because people say, you make your bed, you lie in it. Cool. If that person made their bed with somebody else that that you're dealing with, that has you feeling insecure about whatever it is, let them lie in it, whether they're comfortable or not. Don't let somebody, have that emotional
barrier.
Yeah, or not barrier, but don't let somebody have that that emotion. Like, don't hold on to that emotional attachment to somebody that's going to try to continue to manipulate you or make you feel some type of way and make you feel that you're not worth. Because to all my ladies, man, you worth something. Like, I'm not even trying to be on no simp shit right now. Like, you worth something. Let that shit go. Let it out. First of all, let it out. Don't hold shit in. Like,
please, if you want to cry.
Oh yeah.
If even talking to yourself, I talk to myself when I need reassurance from myself. Because I feel like that is a big thing that people need to do. You can't hold that in. You gotta let that go.
Let it out.
You got to.
And don't let nobody minimize your feelings either.
Not at all.
Yeah, don't. Whether if it was like that last person, whether it was you just talking to them or you was dating them, don't let nobody minimize your feelings. Your feelings are real.
They're just gonna go away.
And they don't go away. So just let it out. Manifest positivity in your life, manifest happiness, and then once you become comfortable with yourself again, or you feel that like you have to know when you're ready to just go back into that that market, that dating market. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm ready for a relationship. You really have to look yourself in the mirror. The hardest mirror to look at. You really gotta look in that mirror and look. Am I ready? No.
Time heals, y'all, and
time heals all.
Yeah, time heals
all, everything.
But yeah, back to that red flag as far as insecurity. That person shouldn't have to deal with whatever baggage you are carrying from whatever it was, Bob, John,
Joe.
Dave, Joe. I don't care who it was. They let it go. Let it go. My fellas too. It's alright, but if you gotta cry, we talked about that last season. If you gotta cry, just cry.
It's nothing wrong with crying, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Especially I feel like with us niggas I already said it now. Niggas in the community, like, sometimes we minimize other niggas' feelings because, like, damn, bro, you tripping over her, like, or you tripping over a girl, like, nah, bro. If you feel some type of way, bro, you gonna feel some type of way regardless.
Is it messed up that one of my best friends called me when the girl broke up with him and I laughed in his face? We was in high school.
Yeah, I mean, that's high school, so.
If you're watching this, I apologize. Looking back at it, it was the wrong thing to do. Your feelings matter, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like, I don't want to see my man keep tripping over, somebody. Like,
that hurt. To be honest, that really hurts friends. Like, and I even know from women, like, when she's hurt, her friends also hurt with her. Maybe not to that same level, but they still hurt.
Right.
So, yeah. All right. Well, enough of insecurities.
All right, now as far as what makes a relationship last. I talk to people individually. One thing that somebody said that was really I found interesting was just being comfortable. Like, you gotta be comfortable with somebody. Like, you want to have that tense feeling, like like damn, like obviously you still like I said, I still want to feel like I'm still trying to bag you, but comfortably though. You know what I mean? Like I know at the end of the day, like you're gonna be right there with me. I know, I'm gonna trust you, I'm gonna respect you, all that. So I kind of asked people what are the most important things you feel are going to keep a relationship, like what's gonna maintain it. So there was trust, obviously, communication, honesty, respect. I feel like, me personally, on the top of that list, honestly, respect, bro. Like, I feel like you gotta, you can be loyal and be honest with somebody, but I gotta respect. I feel like the basis of any type of relationship, you gotta respect somebody.
Of course.
Because if I respect you, I'm not gonna cheat on you. I'm not gonna make you feel this type of way. I know what it is that's gonna make you feel good about yourself. That's where I feel like the respect lies, and that's the foundation of everything. So for me, respect number one. Then communication. Then you can fill in the rest as you please. But I know number one is respect, no matter what for me.
Yeah. For me, I don't know. I feel like for me, I have like a 1A and a 1B.
Okay.
So respect is in that 1A, 1B, and then the other is probably trust. And I feel like trust goes with loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna put that together.
Right.
So
respect, trust, loyalty.
Yes.
1A, 1B, 1C.
Yes. Those are my principles in my relationship. If me and my significant other cannot have that, I don't feel like we have anything. Because everything else are building blocks on those three principles.
Right.
So if those three principles are shaky, you can't build. Not here to build nothing. It's gonna be a terrible building.
If you can't trust somebody, why are you trying to jump into a relationship in the first place?
Yes, that's first and foremost.
You got trust issues, bro. Like,
don't put your significant other through all that.
Right.
Don't do that.
I mean, it's just us. Like that's the thing. Like that's another thing. Like obviously, when you're in a relationship, you're taking a big gamble on somebody. Like you're like, okay, I feel like you've reached a point now where I feel like I can take a chance on you. This is why I feel like me personally, I haven't gotten into a relationship in a minute. Like I just know that there's a lot of shit going on nowadays, and I just feel like I said, I need to develop, all the smaller things and be able to, know that I can trust you. Like, don't get me wrong, there's some women in my life that showed me that, I
can definitely cuff you.
But it's just like it's always gonna be something that wasn't it, And honestly, like I'm not gonna say. I know I've had trust issues. But I just don't want to jump right into something. Like I said, that's a gamble. Like obviously, I'm only 20, gonna be 21 soon. But to jump into a relationship, I feel like what's the point of trying to date somebody? Honestly, if you're not trying to get married, I'm just keep it a buck.
Now that we're getting at that age, yeah, I'm starting to see a lot of people say that. Yeah. But on trust issues, don't make the trust issues hurt your next relationship. If you got cheated on in middle school or 9th, 10th grade, forget it, high school. Do not bring it up in your next relationship. Yeah, my girl cheated on me in 8th grade. Or
get over that shit.
For women cases, this guy did me wrong in 8th or 9th grade, so I don't really know how to act. So what about everybody else? Oh, it worked out pretty fine. No, we're grown. We're not doing that.
If you still believe that, if you still hold on to that mentality that niggas ain't shit, bitches ain't shit, you not ready for.
Because if we gonna keep it a stack, no one ain't shit.
We ain't nobody.
No one ain't shit. I know a lot of women out here doing grimy stuff, and I know a lot of niggas out here doing grimy stuff.
Also, who cheat more, men or women? Nigga, both.
Both of them.
Like everybody, I'm not gonna say everybody cheats, but because we're gonna generalize. That's all people do anyway. We just generalize people, put people in boxes. Yeah. Everybody cheats. You may not individually cheat. I'm not talking to you if you don't cheat.
Your gender definitely cheats.
Don't. If you feel attacked about me saying that you cheat,
then you must cheat. Or you want to cheat, or you have something to do with cheating. So
it's not enough I can tell you, but maybe you gotta work on yourself. Work on yourself, King.
And that joint fit, man. Where that joint is, hey.
I'm saying, where that motherfucker?
It happens. it definitely happens.
So yeah, hope the day I get into a relationship, it's gonna be a cool day. Because that's what I said. Well, I know personally, like I'm not gonna just jump right into that relationship or had an idea that I'm going, all right, bet I'm gonna manifest a relationship out here. I'm not gonna manifest a feeling. I'm not gonna manifest love. I don't want to plan love, if that makes sense.
Like I said, I want love to hit me like a bus. I'm crossing the street and I don't see that bus coming and it hit me. Mm-hmm. And then
boom,
I got hit by a bus. Yeah, hey, I'm in love now.
And then there's just like, okay, cool, bet. Now I gotta
wake up happy.
Yeah.
Smiling.
I'm like, God damn, woman.
I'm really in love right now. That's crazy.
That's gonna be a good feeling, you know what I'm saying? This gonna be obviously, there's gonna be a lot of things that within that time when you figure out you love somebody, because everybody's love language is different and all that.
Definitely.
We can talk about this shit for days.
We can make a whole season on relationships and experiences, because we didn't really get into experiences.
Oh yeah. If y'all want story time, let us know. I mean, honestly, we just want shit to talk about and give to y'all. So just let us know. Put it in the comments. But you want to keep hearing from us as far as relationships, because relationships is so broad, and I feel like there was so many things that we talked about within this one episode that we can even focus on individually.
Definitely.
You feel me? So just let us know. What else is there? Anything else, man? I mean, just want to thank y'all again for tuning in to another episode of A&A Podcast, Speak Your Truth for Real People, Real Conversations. Yeah. That's it. Love y'all, man. Tune in. Make sure you
follow, like, subscribe on all of the platforms. We got all of them.
Or Instagram. You can follow my Twitter, 85_.
I forgot my handle. We'll talk about that later.
You'll YouTube, A&A Podcast, Speak Your Truth.
Instagram, of course.
The Street You Poof. What the fuck is that? Rewind. The Speak Your Truth podcast. There you go. My bad, y'all.
There you go.
And honestly, no funnies, y'all. If you want to reach out, talk to us. If you dealing with something, don't hold your shit in.
We give good advice, and I truly mean we give good advice, and we are good listeners.
I'm an certified listener, y'all.
Oof, I like that. You might have to put that on the shirt.
You know what I'm saying? Uncertified, certified, and just put like a year that y'all don't know, maybe.
Oh my god. But without further ado,
love, peace, and
we switched it. I love it.
You see how I switched it on this video? You started this, all right, and I ended.
I love it. And it's a wrap.
You know what I'm saying? We love you.